All right, Fredericton, this is Louis Vandervalk, your host with the Integrity Minute, and I'm joined today by Karen Grant. Really excited to have you here, Karen.
Thank you, Louis, for the invitation.
Awesome, awesome. So just to get things rolling, maybe tell us a bit about who you are, what you do. I've seen you all over social media, helping other businesses and involved with the chamber and everything. But just give people who don't know what you're up to and what you're about a little bit of a peek into that.
Sure. So my name is Karen Grant. I have lived in Fredericton for 45 years, and I'm very proud to call Fredericton home. I'm married. I have two grown sons who have also chosen to make Fredericton their home and are building their lives here. I co-own Kiers Marketing with two other partners, and we are a full-service marketing and design agency, and we help businesses achieve their marketing goals. I've been with Kiers for 31 years. Kiers has been in business for 37 years, and 19 of the 31 years I have been an owner. It's pretty exciting working here. Volunteer-wise, I've been involved with the Fredericton Chamber on the board, and I'm the past president. I'm no longer on the board because I'm past. And I volunteered for a number of years with the Fredericton District Soccer Association, along with home and school associations and all sorts of varied different groups that needed help. I was happy to jump on board.
I love that. I love that. So community is huge for you. And if we go a little bit deeper on that, what, is it just something you always loved or saw value in supporting people, or what kind of drives that for you? Because you certainly seem more active than a lot of people in that.
Yeah, I think it's really important to support the community that you live in. And when my kids were growing up, it was important to me to be involved in whatever they were involved in. It takes a lot of people to pull off programming, and it's important that everybody pitches in and helps out.
I love
It's
that.
also a good way to show my kids that they need to be part of their community as well once they were growing up. So I'm seeing that translate now. Both of my sons are active in different community things and are volunteering. So it makes me very proud that they followed the example that we had set for them.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a trickle-down effect. I mean, we're raising the next generation, right? We're a little bit behind you, but working on the same thing. So that's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So, you mentioned you're involved with community and businesses, but what do you think is your, this is kind of a follow-on question, I guess, but what do you think is your favorite part about working with other businesses and business owners?
Well, the one thing about working at Kiers is we are a small agency, and we work with a lot of small businesses that don't have their own in-house marketing departments.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives us an opportunity to get to know their businesses so that we can be responsive to their marketing needs. And we work with such a variety of businesses, from education to manufacturing. We get some retail, we get craft brewery. It's really exciting to learn about their challenges and provide marketing solutions that work for them, and just being part of their growth. It's a real sense of pride.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, it's always something new, when a new customer comes on, it's something exciting because they each have their specific story, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. So what do you think is the best kept secret in Fredericton? Whether it's food or activities or whatnot, what kind of comes to mind when you think of that?
Well, everything about Fredericton is awesome. And I don't know why more people don't come here for vacation. I don't know why they just drive through Fredericton and keep on going. Especially this time of the year. I mean, I'm fortunate enough, our office is in Devon. I just hop on the trail and I can walk anywhere, in an hour. I can walk across the walking bridge and go downtown.
Mm-hmm.
I can walk, along the trail towards Lincoln. There's so many great trails. And then we have our nature trails. So we've got Clarny and Mattaquack and Odell. Those are gems. You go to other big cities or even other small cities, and you don't even have that. So we're pretty fortunate. And we've got so many people that are now using active transportation, to get around and to get to work. It's great. So is it a hidden gem? I don't know. Could more people use it? I think they could. And it's great. The city of Fredericton does a great job maintaining the trails. There was a lot of pushback when the trails were paved, but it makes them so much more accessible year round, and you can enjoy them. And it's so much easier, especially with people with mobility disabilities. It's hard to roll it yourself on a crushed rock trail. So having the paved trail makes it so much better.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's funny. The trails probably are the most commonly cited thing when I ask that question on here, which I agree. With running, jogging, biking, scootering, whatever the case might be. There's so much
Yeah.
opportunity.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so back to kind of your involvement in the business side here. You know, you kind of already touched on some of this actually with, you know, supporting the community and everything. But what advice would you share with other business owners, companies, people in Fredericton when it comes to networking and referrals? You know, what's something that you found really brings value to people and, you know, trickles back to you, you know, down the line?
Well, the best opportunity for networking is a local Fredericton chamber, a local chamber of commerce, sorry, and our Fredericton chamber. Pre-COVID, the Fredericton chamber had so many networking events. You know, they had business over breakfast, they had business after hours, and then they had, you know, state of the city province dinners, they had parliamentary updates. There's so many opportunities for business to business networking. And it's a great opportunity to do that because you don't feel like you're in a sales way. You know, you're not there like trying to make a sales call. You're just trying to get to know somebody and trying to learn more about their business. So if there is a business that you are looking to connect with and they are attending an event that you're attending, it's a great way to do that. So I would really encourage anyone to join their local chamber. And if they're already a member and they don't attend events, that they really should, because there's really great value in that membership.
Yeah. I think that's how we met, actually, wasn't it?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Through the chamber. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. See?
You were involved. I jumped in 2020. I made it to a few events before things went quiet. But yeah, I mean, you guys put on amazing events. There's stuff you can win. I think every time I went, there was you know, some sponsored gifts and everything. So yeah, let's definitely take advantage of that if you can, for sure.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. And then to wrap up here, what other, you know, top business owners come to mind when you think of people that would make great guests on this show, like yourself?
Well, I would really hate to start naming names and then miss somebody and hurt their feelings. So here's what I recommend to you. The Fredericton Chamber of Commerce Business Excellence Awards are coming up in November, hopefully, unless our COVID numbers force them to be postponed.
Yeah.
I would encourage you to follow along if you don't attend the event and see who the winners are. There were so many nominations in every category. I've been privileged to sit on the selection committee for many, many years. And it's such a great way for me personally to get to know different businesses and to know the great work that they do in our community. So I would recommend after the awards the finalists are announced, that you either contact the finalists in each category and have them on your podcast, or even just the winners. But, you know, regardless of whether or not the finalists win the award, they're all winners because they're all great business people.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love the politically correct answer, but that's a great resource. I'll definitely follow along with that. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It's a pretty diverse pool of nominees this year too, so it's pretty exciting. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, Karen, this has been fun. Always enjoy chatting with you. Is there anything you want to leave as we wrap up here? Any thoughts for the community?
Any thoughts for the community? Well, please wear your mask. Please get vaccinated if you're not. Let's just get through COVID so we can just return to our normal lives and be around each other and just enjoy life again. This is such a stressful time for businesses. And anything you can do to help out would be great.
Yeah. Do that and be kind to each other. I love it. Yeah. Well, Karen, this has been great. I appreciate it. And everyone, this has been the Integrity Minute, sponsored by Integrity Junk Removal and Demolition.
All right.
We'll wrap up. I'll end the recording and we'll just wrap up off here.